We so often use the terms feel and IQ pretty interchangeably, but it's important as a coach to understand the distinction between these two concepts. So I define feel as things that can't be taught, but can be learned through experience. It's the act of executing super quick decisions, so reading a defender in the air and quickly adjusting, making a quick counter move when a defender cuts you off, slightly switching your angle on a drive to get by a defender. You cannot actively process or think about these things. They just happen too fast for your conscious control. IQ, on the other hand, involves decisions that you can consciously process. Things like reading a ball screen or court mapping in transition. They give you time to consciously think about it, even if just a little bit. Now, the reason why it's important to understand this is because we must train the two accordingly. For feel-based decisions and actions, we can't expect our words to be translated to action. We can't say, hey, if you're up in the air and they put out their arm this way, you got to switch to this hand and then find this English on the finish. Nah, it just comes with a ton of repetition without repetition in representative learning environments. In other words, just making and responding to these split-second decisions over and over again. Yes, you can point these things out on film sometimes and give them tools to work with, but it's experience-based learning. IQ, on the other hand, can be taught a little bit more, or at least supplemented with a bit more verbal, explicit teaching. We can cue players to consciously read the tag man off of a ball screen. We can teach them how to best slip a screen. Now, eventually, these things become unconscious competence. They don't think about them, but at least at first, they can be more conversational and explicit. So this is a super interesting concept that I dive into with more depth in the Modern Basketball Blueprint, my new book. Go check it out.